Freedom is
Quick question for you. How many countries are there in Africa? 54. There are 54 nations in Africa and each one is unique. Across the vast continent of Africa, there are over 2,000 different languages spoken, across more than 3,000 ethnic groups. The total population of Africa is over 1.2 billion people. So why, when the continent is so ethnically, linguistically and culturally diverse, is there this irritating trend of referring to the continent of Africa as if it were one country? Let me put it into perspective. When we think of Europe, we understand that there is a massive difference between someone from Latvia and someone from Spain. When we think of Asia, we comprehend the difference between China and Pakistan. In the Americas, we agree that the United States is totally different to Brazil. So why then do we lump 54 nations together under the one-size-fits-all term, Africa? The most obvious offenders are those who actually call Africa a country. Honourable mentions in that category include politician Sarah Palin and rapper Rick Ross. But that's not all. It's fine to refer to Africa as a whole if you are genuinely speaking about the continent as a whole. The more insidious problem is when we refer to Africa as if it were just one country. This can sometimes happen when we speak of Africa without specifying the country in question. Here are some examples. I just got back from vacation in Africa. The neighbour's husband is African. My niece is volunteering in Africa. Sentences like that mean absolutely nothing. Instead, those sentences should become, I just got back from vacation in Ghana. The neighbour's husband is Egyptian. My niece is volunteering in Mali. In 2014, Nicholas K. Sabrill launched an app called Africa is Not a Country, which used statistical analysis to highlight the tendency of the media to refer to Africa without specifying the country they were speaking about. The danger is that we then tend to make sweeping generalizations about an entire continent that may only be applicable to a specific region or group of people. The bottom line is, we must do better. As journalist Arit John points out, it's not that Africa has an image problem, it's that we in the West have a perception problem, and it's up to us to change that.
freedom is